Blessed love, welcome to the Trad, with me, the Tradding man. Another walk, another journey. Today we want to touch upon a serious topic, we are going in Jamaica specifically, with the whole banking system and the implementation of digital currency. Jamaica make some bold move, to adopt a digital currency nationwide, starting from back in about 2022, the Jamdex. But this has caused a whole heap of concern amongst people who don't know, people knowledgeable about the whole monetary system in Jamaica, and I focus more so upon the potential risk and negative implications to the citizens them. Country roll out the central bank digital currency, CBDC. See me, with no fanfare, the government has said, listen, this is going to be the way forward. But as me say, it come with a whole heap of concerns, especially with what going on in the country in terms of the whole fraud situation. We have to ask the question, what the haste? Because Jamaica amongst few countries where roll out a digital currency. You see me? And with the rise in the whole fraud of commercial bank, it leaves many people now question the security and reliability of the banking system. An article just published recently in the Jamaican Gleaner, it states that the BOJ central bank is unaware of the full extent of fraud at commercial banks. See me? This is what the article read. In 40 months between 2021 and 2024, the police received reports of Jamaicans losing more than 300 million from their bank accounts. But the regulator, the Bank of Jamaica, the BOJ, said that while it knows of the losses, it is unaware of the full extent of the fraud. Now, listen to this now. BOJ, which is supposed to be the regulatory body for all commercial bank, for oversee and know what go on in terms of how money are transact in and around Jamaica. Them don't know what go on. Them don't have the full grasp about this whole fraudulent business. Let me read a little bit more. In its written report to the Economy and Production Committee of Parliament, a copy of which was made available on Wednesday, the BOJ said it does not currently have information on all customers' losses from fraud and the activities that led to them. The central bank also reported that currently it has no mechanism to ensure that all fraud-related losses to customers are captured. So basically, the central bank, BOJ, have no means of knowing what really are going on. As it further go along in the article, Deputy Commissioner of Police, DCP in charge of crime and security, Fitzbailey, told the committee during its sitting on Wednesday that over the period, the police received 601 reports of fraudulent activities amounting to 306 million in losses, and that 127 people have been arrested in relation to those offences. This are FEME exact words. I want to point out that is what was reported to us, because there are instances when the customers go directly to the banks and we do not get those reports. So, if you look for all what take place, somebody will have them account, have them money, some fraudulent transaction, and most of the time these fraudulent transactions take place from inside of the bank. Now, if the person go to the bank and make a report, some of the time the bank don't make the report back to the police. Probably the bank don't even make it aware to the central bank, BOJ. So there is no accountability, there is no transparency currently in the banking system. Now, we are tied that back in with all of that fraudulent activity there, Make we tie that back in now with the rollout of this digital currency. The lack of transparency and accountability in the traditional banking system is a concern. But digital currency may also exacerbate that issue. You understand? Because with the central bank, with the digital currency, the government will have unprecedented control over citizens' financial transaction and privacy, surveillance, everything. When time you have a digital currency system now, the final authority for all transaction will be the BOJ. So if the BOJ have faced them issues here, commercial bank have faced them issues here currently, What gonna happen when everything totally digital, where the end person have no way at all for control the flow of them own money, where somebody inside of the bank can just take your money. In 2022, Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness, him did him do an interview on Bloomberg TV, and this is what it said. Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness expect that more than 70% of the population to be using the country's digital currency within 5 years, as the central bank rolls out the e-money nationally during the first quarter of 2022. In the same interview, Holness said the central bank digital currency, or CBDC, will reduce banking costs, bring more people into the formal financial system, and ensure greater government accountability. There will be some initial challenges, he said. We have to figure out how to give people access to digital devices and the internet in general. So if you notice, there was no emphasis on security, which is one of, if not the major concern. But again, we could touch upon access, because that's the next key thing. You roll out a digital system, whether it's secure or insecure, people have to have access to it. You understand? That another potent point in all of this. The move to digital currency, obviously, will worsen financial exclusion, because people without digital access, without internet, without devices, you talk about old people, blind people, people who generally don't know in touch, because Jamaica now, though we advance and all people have access to the internet and mobile phones, they still have a large part of the population where outside of that you have people in Jamaica still not have bank account. You have enough people in the banking system, the formal banking system like that. So now if you switch over to a complete digital system, then you automatically exclude that part of the population there. You understand? But we get back to the most critical part. There is a wave and a trend in Jamaica right now where each and every week you read the paper or upon the news, people money I get vanished out of them account. Financial institution a swindle large sum, small sum, in a matter people money I get swindled. And the regulatory bodies have no idea. The banks them sometimes push it under the carpet for the kind of load up for them situation. You understand? So now we have a question, how with all of that we can then have a true digital system where everybody know have to really put them trust in the employees of the commercial banks. That is a true question. So we have everything in place. The Jamdex is in place. Digital ID, everything is in place for roll out a system here. Things them will make it difficult also fully in place as well. One of the major banks them in Jamaica even go ahead and roll out in a small scale a whole digital ecosystem, which is NCB come out with a thing called Link, which is a digital wallet, and them try to incorporate a whole heap of merchants and encourage the populace to utilize this digital currency. Some people use it, most people distrust it. A large section of the population do not use it. Some people have no idea how it works. You understand? And now with the proliferation of the whole scamming and fraud in the financial system, it breeds even greater distrust. You understand? So there are positives to the whole digital system, convenience, certain level of security. Yeah, there are some positives to it. But in our culture, specifically to our nation, our people, how things is stated, lack of accountability and everything, it's going to be an uphill task for really truly implement this and gain the trust and backing of the general population. That's going to be the major issue with the rollout of digital currency in Jamaica. And one of the things is there is no continuous education. The system, the infrastructure is built, it is there, it roll out, but there is no general way of edifying the people as to what this system is, the uses, the purposes, and the benefits. And then you have to also put in a way if people get cheated. how people now get a resolution. You understand? You put your money in a digital currency or trade digitally and your money gone in the banking system. Who now I go respond to checks and balance? Who I go reimburse you? You understand? So we have to look on that, but more so security, because every Jamaica on the corruption index, Jamaica one of the most corrupt country. Truth is just the truth. So with high corruption, fraud, the BOJ have lack the ability for oversee and monitor the banking system. Is a whole, is like, yeah, we are playing with a Pandora box. We are playing with something powerful, and we really truly do not know what will happen if we open that Pandora box. So we upon the trad, me the trading man, we have to look on some things where outside of the nice. Yeah, we have to start look upon things, and me implore the listeners them to look upon things outside of the nice. Everybody I make the nice, but then you have some real world things where not just affect Jamaica, but anywhere there you have to look upon what get implemented we might really have a true effect on your life. You understand? And those are things we have to explore and look further into. So give thanks to all our listeners. We are keep treading one more day upon the trad with me, Trading Man. Give thanks.